welcome to the Capitol and Capitol Insights. I'm here with Ada Representative Todd Thomsen. Todd, thanks for taking your time with us today.
Daniel, it's great to be here. It's great to visit with my constituents, and it's a historic day, or an important day rather, for us, because we're really presenting our caucus agenda, and I'm excited about really the progressive ideals that we have as a caucus, kind of the forward-thinking, visionary thinking that we're looking at, trying to really place ourselves in a better position as a state for the future.
And hopefully that's going to work out. It's an upcoming press conference that we hope to be able to bring you in just a few moments. But Todd, talk a little bit about the bill that you're excited about being able to introduce and what the parameters of that bill and how it entails.
Well, first let me say that I'm excited just that I was honored to be appointed to some very good committees. I'm excited about the committee work that I'll be a part of. Being the chairman of higher education, I think, is going to be an exciting process for me to learn, but also is going to be a real challenge, because obviously we're going to be in a budget standstill. We're going to be struggling in this global downturn economy-wise, and so trying to better higher education, make it more affordable for students in the midst of that climate is going to be important. But for me personally, as I go out as a member of FCA and I go out into the schools, teacher after teacher deals with discipline in their classroom. They deal with the behavior that they face. I think every teacher would say that kids aren't the same nowadays, and we're dealing with kids that have a lot more issues, whether it's emotional, mental, and so my bill essentially would provide some tangible, some substance in the classroom for them to help address that by providing counseling, training, and the actual diagnosis of what's going on.
Wow, so it's almost trying to empower the teacher rather than, as we have really over the years, almost strapped them to be able to do the best job that they can for all of their students.
We put so many teachers in a classroom, and more they're having 1, 2, 3, 4 students in their class that really have some ongoing issues that they're facing, dealing with home life, coming from drug homes, whatever it is, and really giving them the resources to be able to identify what's going on with this student that I have. How can I best help them? How can I best diagnose this? I'm not skilled at doing that, so we need to get the personnel that can really apply that, and then give them the tools so that they can not pull them out of the class, but keep them in the class and help them grow and mature, so that student is the best, so that teacher is equipped the best to handle not only that student but the rest of the kids in her class.
Todd, you've been very diligent in your work with FCA around the state for quite some time, as we're all aware. How do you think that has prepared you for this chair position on the Committee of Higher Education?
Well, I think the fact that I'm dealing with students, which really is the fundamental priority of education, is students first. And so, taking it from that vantage point, I hope that in my career in FCA, I've always tried to have an open mind and try to be out of the box, so to speak. And I think those principles would apply whatever committee I'm on, but hopefully with this, keeping in mind that we're keeping the students first, their future first, and how can we think outside of the box and not necessarily just look at it from a monetary standpoint, but how do we become better overall in our college system. And also, I don't want to forget the fact that Career Tech is a part of that, and Career Tech is doing a fabulous job, and so how do we enhance and mold all of those things together? And I will work closely with the Common Education Committee so that we can connect the dots all the way from K through doctorate, so to speak.
Sure, and I want to encourage you as students. This is a young man that is very approachable. He's gone through the school systems that he is now going to be helping. State champion wrestler, national champion in his days down at Oklahoma playing football. You understand what a good education means and how important it is. Are you open for even the youngsters to talk to you, the students to talk to you and say, hey, Todd, this is the type of thing that I feel like I'm dealing with in the classroom?
Well, one of my favorite verses in the Bible is don't let anybody look down on you because you're young. and I think it's a principle that we can apply for kids. I mean, I think so often this place up here is intimidating, and I think it seems foreign, especially to the students. What they need to know is their voice counts. They can tell us, here's what's really important for me at the Capitol. Here's what's important for me in my life, in my daily walk. How do I want my schools to look? How do I want my life to look? How do I want my future to look? And I think we have some good wisdom in the kids. I mean, you look at a guy like Sam Bradford at OU, Heisman Trophy winner, but man, you look at the intangible things that he has from a character standpoint, and you go, I want to know what that guy thinks because he's got something going. A Gerald McCoy at OU, Zach Robinson at OSU, and I can name kids at East Central that are doing a great job. Well, they have opinions, and they have good wisdom that they can give to us.
So all of us folks from Ada, this is a great year to get our classes together, to get student organizations together, and come up and visit your representation up at the Capitol. Always welcome up here, huh, Todd?
Well, they're always welcome, and the best thing that happens to me is whenever kids come up. And I enjoy my kids whenever they come up, the kids that I know through FCA. And so any kid that gets to come up, I tell everybody, hey, I know I'm here for 2 years. Use this opportunity to come and look at what's going on here at the Capitol. View the process, because you can't take it in 1 hour and think that you know it. You've got to take it in bites and pieces and really learn it and find out it's a fascinating thing that each one of us can be involved in somehow. Now, I want you to know that I don't know where to look. So if you people on TV are going, hey, this guy doesn't know where to look right now, we're going to learn through this process. I'm going to get better, okay? But they're working with me.
Oh, we are, as you can too, by coming up and visiting your representative.
Yeah.
Todd, thank you very much, as always.
Thanks so much.